A breast cancer diagnosis can be scary for anyone. Fortunately, patients don't have to walk the journey alone. I went to find out how breast health navigators at Navigators Health are helping patients every step of the way. Stacy Sawyers of Clemmons makes it a priority to get a mammogram every year. An appointment in 2020 changed her life.
You know, when you're told you have cancer, your world is rocked.
The diagnosis left her with endless questions that she says never went unanswered, all due to the help of her breast health navigators.
When I left her office, I left with a book that had a lot of education in it, but I also left with a schedule and appointments that she took time to make, so I didn't have to figure out what kind of surgeon do I call, who am I supposed to see at a cancer center. She did all of that for me.
Nurses Jamie Flaherty and Catherine Bowman are breast health navigators with Navigators Health. Their job is to treat patients like Sawyers from the moment of diagnosis by connecting them with physicians, explaining treatment options, and being a listening ear.
We can't take away the anxiety of the diagnosis, but we can work to take away the fear of the unknown. We can answer their questions.
Bowman agrees.
In building that relationship, then we're able to better learn about their needs when it comes to whether they have a transportation concern, a financial concern, a food insecurity. We try to make sure that we're always, assessing for those things no matter where they are in their journey.
Sawyers is now 2 years cancer-free. She hopes her story shows others battling an illness that they're not alone.
Every step of the way, I've had somebody next to me. Sorry. I think that's one of the biggest things I love about navigation is when you educate somebody, you give somebody power. And through this whole thing, I never felt powerless because of them.
When you educate somebody, you give them power. I love that quote. When doing this story, I just thought this was some great work that these nurses were doing because I had never heard of a breast health navigator before. And I can only imagine when you get a diagnosis like breast cancer or any other kind of illness, it has to be overwhelming for you. Like, where do I start? Where do I go? So I love that you have someone from the very beginning that carries you through point A, B, C, D, even 2 years out from her cancer diagnosis. She's now cancer-free. They still check in with her for her yearly checkups. So it's great to know that you have that kind of support.
Well, and plus it's procedural as well because not just the emotional effect of that, which obviously would knock you down, but where do I go? How do I sign up? Where do I go for chemo? How long does it take? Or do I need that? There's all those questions that you don't know what to do.
And especially if, everybody's family situation is different. So let's say that you are a person who doesn't really have a lot of family who they're close with. I mean, sometimes family is the closest person to you that you can talk to and help understand certain things. So if you don't have that, what a perfect way to have almost like a family member help you.
Absolutely, and they grow a bond and they build such a strong relationship through this process. I think for the breast health navigators, this has to be rewarding for them as well to know that they're truly making a difference when they go to work each and every day.
Well, that's a rewarding job at a deep level. It's very good.
And think about all the people who probably dealt with breast cancer themselves and then became a navigator wanting to give back.
Very true.
I mean, just a great story.
Absolutely.